Definitely can't open these as fast as Amiibo. Hey everyone, it's PB Ekotaku. If you're familiar with my YouTube shorts or you're sub to my channel, you'll know that I go to discount stores often. Heck, for the past several months, I've been posting my discount store finds on a near daily basis. Most of those subscribers are here because of those shorts, so thank you to everyone who subbed and stuck around. The discount store I go to most often is Ross Dress for Less. I originally started going there because I heard they were selling anime prize figures there for only $15 each. At first, I was only interested in looking at the anime figures, but soon after that, other things started catching my eye, like this Kuromi shirt for example. Furthermore, the action figures really started to grab my attention. Since I became an anime figure collector, action figures aside from Figma and SH Figure Arts weren't something I really paid attention to anymore. However, after seeing some really nice action figures with equally nice prices, I couldn't help but get back into them. So did I end up buying everything that I showed off in my YouTube shorts? Of course not. I really don't have the money nor space for all of that. However,
I still got quite a bit over the past year. I got so much I couldn't even fit it all on the table. This doesn't even include anime figures. That would make the video overkill. I'll do a Ross anime figure haul soon. Anyways, let's check out what I got and make sure you stick around till the end because I'll do another savings comparison. My very first action figure purchases were some TMNT ones by Best Action. I bought Leonardo first, and later that day I found Michelangelo. These action figures are based off how they looked in the original arcade game. Next I found my favorite turtle, Donatello. $10 was the price tag for each of these turtles.
I eventually found Raphael, but that was at DD's Discounts. They're basically the same store as Ross, and I have enough stuff from there to do a DD's Discount haul video on its own. We'll leave that for another time.
In addition, I found this giant set also from Best Action. It has 2 turtles and 2 foot soldiers. This 4-pack was only $20, which means each action figure effectively costs $5. That's half the price of the previous TMNT figs. You may have noticed both turtles have red headbands. They're not both Raph. In the original comics, all of the turtles had red headbands, and it wasn't until the 1987 cartoon that each of them received individual colors.
I only saw this at Ross once, and I never saw it again.
I've also been finding quite a few Halo action figures at Ross. I came across this Spartan Collection 2-pack during the holidays. It comes with a Spartan Mark 7 and a Spartan Gungnir. Sorry if I mispronounced that. The set cost $9, so that came out to only $4.50 per figure. Not bad. Continuing with the Spartan Collection action figures, here's the Halo main character, Master Chief, as he appears in Halo 4. Each of these action figures comes with 5 extra hand parts and 2 weapons. Next, here's Linda 058. She comes with a sidekick pistol and her signature Nornfang sniper rifle. You gotta love Ross's sticker placement on these action figures. Great stuff. I also found Spartan Venator, who comes with a scatter shot and bolt shot. As you can see, these cost $5 each. Slightly higher per action figure compared to the 2-pack, but still a great deal. For the last Spartan Collection figure, I found a red Mark 7. This comes with 1 less hand part but costs $1 less. That's great considering I rarely use extra hand parts. It's hard to tell from here, but Mark 7 is painted well. Definitely worth $4. For my last Halo purchase, here's a 12-inch Master Chief by Wicked Cool Toys. It looks rather basic and plain, but I managed to get him for only $3. As a Master Chief fan, this was a no-brainer.
I'm a fan of the original Halo and enjoyed the series up to Halo 3. Even though I haven't played the game since then, I really like the Spartan design, so I thought, why not collect a few Spartan figures, especially when they're cheap? Since we're on properties related to space, why don't we move on to Star Wars?
Here's a few Fusion Meat build sets that cost $5 each. I found Tech and an AT-RT from the Bad Batch, and from the Mandalorian, I found a Din Djarin E-Web set and a Din Djarin and Grogu speeder bike set. I can't quite say these are like Lego because they're not brick toys. They do require some assembly though. Sometime after Christmas, I found a gingerbread stormtrooper action figure.
It looked funny and it was cheap, so why not get it?
Also during the holiday season, I found this retro style Din Djarin. It's based off how he looks in the illustration credits of Season 2, Episode 2. I didn't collect Star Wars figures back then, but it looks like Hasbro has been keen on having the packaging of some of their Star Wars figures be throwbacks to the classic toys.
Speaking of retro style action figures, let's go over my favorite things to find at discount stores.
Masters of the Universe. Out of all the things I bought from Ross, Masters is at the top. These are throwbacks to the old school action figures and even come packaged with a mini comic like the originals. These were priced at $5 at first, but then Ross dropped them to $4. I'm not gonna complain about that. There's so many to go through, but let me highlight my faves. Mosquito from the Evil Horde. This one became a fave because when I showed this find on TikTok, they removed my video for a community guidelines violation, claiming it was something like inappropriate or adult imagery. Take a look at the figure and accessories and I'll let you guess what TikTok thought it saw. Here's a water spraying Skeletor. I always love finding stuff of this guy. I've seen a few other action figure hunters find another retro Skeletor at Ross, but I never found it. Next is a Sorceress of Castle Grayskull. Her one piece outfit looks cool, and the main thing I like about this action figure is that her legs aren't all short and weird looking like the male Masters figures. Then we have Snout Spout. He looks super cool, comes with plenty of accessories, and the best part is, he only cost $4.
I actually found the Snout Spout on a top shelf hidden behind some toy sets for girls. Nice try, but you aren't gonna hide anything from me. I'm a professional at this.
For whatever reason, the packaging of the retro style Master stuff shrunk down by around 30%. Is Mattel being more environmentally conscious by using less paper and plastic, or are they just trying to cut costs? What do you think of the smaller packaging? I'm fine either way.
Just in case you're not aware, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe was reimagined and premiered on Netflix in 2021. Sister series She-Ra and the Princesses of Power also got the same treatment in 2018. There's a whole lot of action figures for the reboot as well.
Here's a Power Attack 2-pack featuring the modern takes of He-Man and Skeletor. While I'm not feeling the new He-Man design, I'm digging the modern Skeletor. I don't think he's better than the original or vice versa. I like them both. The set only costs $4, which means each action figure was effectively $2. What a great deal. Up next, here's a real imposing looking Skelegod. This big guy costs a whopping, and I mean whopping, $6. I'm guessing this is some kinda Skeletor variant? Kinda. After reading the back of the box, this is what Skeletor would become if he never lost to the good guys. So it sounds like he's sort of a what-if kinda character. And I found yet another Skeletor. This one's even more cost-effective at $4. I haven't even taken this out of the box and I could tell he's well worth the price.
I see Skeletor so often at discount stores, he's basically become my discount store BFF. Whether it's retro or modern, I love finding Masters of the Universe stuff.
Going back to retro stuff, I found some Transformers characters in their classic forms. I found a robot enhanced design Optimus Prime, and I also found Megatron from the same line. These were a little more expensive at $12, but still seem worth the price tag. These are simple action figures, and I don't believe they can transform. I did find something that actually transforms though. This $4 Optimus Prime that's about 11 inches tall. Dang, only $4 for something this tall? What an amazing steal. There's absolutely no way anything can go wrong with a deal like that.
My Transformers knowledge really isn't great anymore. I don't remember much about the original cartoons, and as for modern Transformers, the most I know about it is what I learned from the Transformers ride at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Speaking of giant robots, I found a bunch of Gundam Universe action figures. I know I classified these as anime figures in my YouTube shorts, but really, these are action figures from an anime series rather than straight up anime figures. Like these for example. I was able to find 7 different Gundam. We'll start with RX-78-2, next is the well-known Wing Gundam, then RX-79-GEZ-8, sorry if I messed that up. Then we have Gundam Exia, Master Gundam, who's easily the most common one to find at Ross, Shenlong Gundam, do I gotta defeat him to stand a chance? Anyways, the last one was Gundam Full Burnin'. Like the Transformers, these also cost $12. Pricier than other action figures, but considering what these sell for online, 12 bucks is an amazing price.
I bought all of these within a 24-hour window, and overall, I feel this is the greatest part of my Ross haul.
Let's move on to more video game action figures, starting with some real cost-effective Apex Legends stuff. First, I got Watson, then here's the spooky Revenant, and my favorite that I found was this Pathfinder. All of these were a mega steal at $3. Even if they aren't amazing, you can't lose at $3. Continuing with Battle Royale and $3, I bought quite a few Fortnite solo mode action figures. I got Lynx, a cool looking Mothmando, Toxic Trooper who looks like it belongs in No Man's Sky, this allegedly limited edition Paradigm, and a humanoid banana called Unpeely. Like, what the hell is this? It's so odd. I mean, the character designs are so wacky and weird, no wonder kids love Fortnite. Now, speaking of things kids appear to love, sorry, I refrained from using the original oof sound because I didn't want to risk getting legal incomings from a dude with a really proud mother. Anyways, here's some Roblox Deluxe Mystery Packs. I got Muscle King, Mall Cop Marty, Master Samurai, and merch. Marty was $4 while everyone else was $3. These are basically Build-A-Figures. They come with an action figure, accessories, and an extra part to make another action figure if you complete the set. The mystery box also comes with Roblox virtual items. Some virtual items can sell for a good amount online as well.
At only $3 to $4 each, you could probably make your money back by selling the virtual item code and effectively get a free figure.
I also bought a Roblox Icons Gold Collector set containing 4 different characters and a virtual item code for $10. It features Builderman, Mr. Robot, Classic Noob, and Dominus Oris Dude. I don't play Roblox, but I bought this set in particular because, well, it's solid gold, baby! Moving on, I did get a few things from Disney Mirrorverse, like this really cool Belle for $5. And of course she's a mage. A bookworm would be a mage, right? If you're unfamiliar with Disney Mirrorverse, it's basically a fantasy RPG on mobile platforms where Disney characters fill typical fantasy RPG roles like wizards and warriors.
I did find a few Disney Mirrorverse action figures at DD's discounts, but once again, that will be for another video. However, I did make a big Disney Mirrorverse purchase at Ross. And I mean big.
This gigantic Sully. You could tell he's huge even without a side-by-side look with Belle. This massive beast is 12 inches tall and quite heavy. You could probably strain your back if you lift this improperly. Quality looks decent enough, but the best part about this figure is it only costs $8, which is $3 more than the smaller figures.
Now I can't talk about video game action figures without bringing up the GOAT of video games, the Super Mario series.
I bought some 4-inch Super Mario action figures by Jakks Pacific. I'll start with Raccoon Mario with the Super Leaf. The Super Leaf has always been one of my favorite power-ups in the series, even more than the Cape Feather in Super Mario World. My all-time favorite power-up, however, is the Tanuki suit. Back then, the power-up icon wasn't a leaf, but just a mini version of the costume. When did that change? I'll round this out with my favorite Mario baddie, a Shy Guy. I love Snippets together, but there's no Snippet action figure. How'd they mess that up? Speaking of mess-ups, I always thought it was a lost opportunity to never make a Shy Guy amiibo. I would have been all over that. These action figures only cost $6 each. Not bad for Nintendo branded stuff.
And I can't mention Mario without acknowledging his longtime rival, Sonic the Hedgehog. I really didn't buy much. In fact, I only bought one thing, but I think it's really cool.
A giant Eggman robot battle set. It comes with a mini Sonic figure, a catapult, and like the name of the set says, a giant Eggman robot. This robot actually first appeared as the final boss in Sonic 2 where it was called the Death Egg Robot, and many of its features were incorporated into this toy. Now let's check out those features. A rotating chest plate to show battle damage, launchable rocket hands which you could do in the game, sliding booster flames, though I doubt this toy actually has rocket boosting capabilities, and finally, all of the limbs can break off, referencing how it was defeated in Sonic 2. I've shown off stuff from various movies, TV shows, video games, but I did leave out one thing. Comic book action figures, and I did find quite a few. First is this Uncanny X-Men Dark Phoenix. The action figure itself looks pretty damn good, but I doubt I'll open this because the packaging is really nice. The cardboard's really sturdy, the print quality is great, and the illustration is top notch. Does anyone know who did the artwork? Up next is one of my favorite Ross finds, a retro war machine. Again, the packaging looks great and the action figure is nothing to sneeze at neither. Even without opening it, I could tell the paint job looks amazing. Like Dark Phoenix, I doubt I'll ever open this. Marvel figs are usually $6 each at Ross, and I thought these were complete steals. Speaking of things with really cool packaging, I got this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pudgy Pig. When I first saw it, I didn't even think this was an action figure. I actually thought it was a lunchbox. The packaging is sturdy, the artwork looks great, and it even has a handle. This one definitely deserves its own review. At $9, I was a little taken aback to see the price that low for something with such good presentation.
Now, can I really talk about a general action figure haul without bringing up the one series that's best known for being action figures before anything else? No, I can't.
Of course I'm talking about G.I. Joe. I seen quite a few of them at Ross for affordable prices, and I ended up buying this $12 Snake Eyes and Timber bundle. When I was a kid, I thought ninjas were super cool.
I still think that now, actually.
So naturally, I like Snake Eyes. Heck, even as a kid, I thought Storm Shadow was cool too, even though he was a bad guy. Unlike anime figures, I tend not to open action figures since they're easy to display in their packaging. They typically don't take up a lot of space, and a lot of the times it's easy to hang them on your wall. Just try doing that with an anime figure box. Yeah, that's not happening.
I know I said I prefer to keep action figures in their packaging, but I feel like I should open up at least something for the haul. What should I do though? How about I open stuff where the packaging's already pretty beat up, or for stuff that isn't worth a lot of money? Well, for that latter bit, that's practically everything I bought, right? Okay, well this Shy Guy fits the bill. I mean, look at the package is all messed up, so... Let's open up one of these Roblox boxes. They're only $3. So tip card. Oh, you gotta love that smell of new plastic. Get out of here. Definitely can't open these as fast as Amiibo. Well, I guess these are its weapons or something. This Mothmando's already partially open, so I might as well just go all the way. Oh, looks pretty good so far. Yeah, look at this Unpeely. Totally jacked up packaging too, so... He actually looks a little weird without the hat. This Optimus Prime was only $4 and has plastic-free packaging, so it's already practically open. Wow, this is a lot emptier of a figure than I thought it would be. I might as well open up one of these Apex Legends action figures. It's only $3 and the packaging isn't special, so...
Hey, it's Future Echo Taku. I didn't realize my mic died here, but this Masters of the Universe Spiker action figure was partially open, so I decided to complete the process. After opening it, I was surprised to experience that the action figure had a nice feel to it. Let's take some quick close-ups of the stuff I opened. Here's the best Mario baddie, the Shy Guy. Looks decent enough, especially for $6. Hey Nintendo, why didn't you ever make an amiibo of this guy? Come on. Next we got Roblox Master Samurai. I was surprised to see how much was in this deluxe mystery box. I only expected the action figure, build-a-figure parts, and a virtual item code. I didn't expect these cute little blocks and an accessory. It was well worth $3. Buy these and sell the code to make your money back. Here's the 4-inch solo mode Mothmando from Fortnite. The solo mode action figures really exceeded my expectations. Not that I had any to begin with, but despite being fairly small, these are painted well, have a good amount of detail, and most important for an action figure, plenty of articulation. Here's Unpeely. He's out for a day at the beach with a straw hat, sunglasses, and swimming trunks. I'm guessing he's an adept fisher too, but he didn't come with a fishing rod. Did he catch those by hand? Anyways, once again, I can see why kids love Fortnite. The character designs are so random and funny. Now for this Optimus Prime. At first, I was a little disappointed to see how hollow it was, but maybe it had to be that way for this figure to be affordable. Really though, at $4, there's no reason to be disappointed. And here's how it looks transformed into a big rig. It looks good enough, but be careful when transforming Optimus. The figure does feel a little fragile, and I think it may break if you're not gentle with the joints. And to finish, here's Pathfinder. I thought this was one of the better looking Apex Legends action figures, and once again, I was pleasantly surprised with Pathfinder's quality. The paint is great, it feels nice in your hands, and there's a good amount of articulation. The accessories leave a bit to be desired, but at $3, no complaints. Oh, and that lenticular sticker on Pathfinder's chest, that is so cool. If you stuck around for this long, I sincerely thank you. Now let's get into the price comparison. Keep in mind these prices are rounded to the nearest dollar and don't include tax. I'll leave you to it now. There's 63 items in this haul and everything came out to only $420. Had I bought everything online at current resale or retail value, I would have paid nearly triple the amount. Sometimes it pays off to wait for things to hit the discount stores. That difference saved can pay for Japan airfare. Man, I want to go back already.
And that's it for my Ross action figure haul. I know it was quite a bit, but that's just how haul videos go sometimes, right? How have your treasure hunts at Ross gone? Find anything interesting? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. My Patreon is linked in the description if you'd like to provide further support. As always, contributing is never required, but any support you give me is greatly appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember, spend less, save more.